Hey folks, this is Onion Boy from ORS Snowshoes Direct in Vermont, and we're doing a little bit of snowshoe video action today. Show you how this particular snowshoe works and some of its features. This is the Tubbs Flex ALP Snowshoe, and this is the perfect snowshoe for the kind of terrain we're looking at today, where we're not in the deepest snow in the world. In fact, this snow is not too deep at all. But what can we do? It's early in Vermont, and sometimes this is all we get. Edge deep powder. Anyway, the ALP is designed really with a packed surface or icy surface in mind. They're only sold in one size, and there it is. So if you're a big, heavy person with a pack on and you're going off into the deep expanses, you know, this might not be the ideal snowshoe because it's not going to give you that maximum flotation that you need. But if you're going on windswept, icy, nasty terrain, you're going to be fine. And you know, if you're a lighter weight person, then this is probably the appropriate size, so it could be used for deep snow. But really the idea here is to be very, very comfortable on packed snow, and it's because, and so they designed the frame to flex, that's why it's called the Flex, so that it's extremely comfortable and really takes a lot of the shock away from those icy hard packed surfaces. And I'll really demonstrate once I put this on how the tail takes a lot of that impact away, and how it sort of twists to accommodate the terrain as it changes. As far as traction on the Flex ALP, it is like ridiculous. I mean, there is so much traction on this thing. Even on the tail, there are traction components, just big, sharp, biting Cramp-Ons all over the place. So this thing is for super aggressive terrain. You are not going to slip no matter how steep it gets, even if it's vertical. You could walk up a frozen waterfall with these snowshoes on your feet. Okay? Alright, so the Flex ALP. And as far as, you know, steep terrain, it comes with a nice heel lift feature. You pop that up for when you're climbing for an extended period of time, and that'll give your heel a place to land. So you're not straining your calves for an hour. It really, really helps to reduce fatigue, and it also puts more pressure on the tail of the shoe for better traction. So it's a really great feature. Today, however, we're not really in any too crazy conditions out here, so I don't really need that feature, nor do I need all this exceptional traction, but it's not a disadvantage. It'll be there when I need it. Today, no big deal. All right, so anyway, Flex ALP, there it is, and this is my right shoe. Okay, so now I'm all set to put my snowshoes on and go off on my snowshoe adventure. Again, this is my right snowshoe, so my right foot goes in there, and this is great. I slide my foot right to the end and it hits that stopping point. This is my instep strap, and all I do is just pull down and center that nice padded piece right on the top of my foot, nice and comfortable. There are little loops on the very end that can engage into these little tabs to take up that slack so they're not, you know, flopping around and all that stuff. And then the heel strap is like a nice ratcheting heel strap. You pull it till it's tight, and then you can clip the slack away just like that. And I'm all set to go. The Flex ALP, really nice. Now, one thing real quick, the rotating toe cord feature, so when I take a step, the snow will shed off the back, which is great, but it does hit a stopping point. So, you know, I can sort of step over obstacles. The snowshoe will come with me and sort of stay underneath my foot, and so that I will land safely and squarely on my snowshoe. Now, the snow is so deep, I don't know if we're going to be able to see this feature really well, but when I take a step with a Flex ALP, you can, in slow motion, the heel of the shoe lands and flexes, and then I can come down. So as I'm walking around all day on icy surfaces, that is really going to reduce that fatigue on my joints, my knees, and all that. And I'm really psyched because it is pretty hard pack out here, and now I'm going to go snowshoeing. So I'll see you later. Woo! Now if I had the other snowshoe on, that'd be pretty cool too. But boy, that's comfortable. Really, I'm not getting that strike. It's like a soft roll into every step. Really, really is. It's pretty cool. And now I'm completely exhausted, and I'm ready to call it a day. So I'm cold, I want to get home. And so now I need to take these off. There we go. Luckily the ground hasn't frozen, so the poles are staying in place. Watch this. You undo these little tabs, grab this loop, pull up, get that out of the way, and this little guy, you can just pull that orange tab up, and up you go. And after I go snowshoeing, I'm going to go in that airplane for a nice little sunset fly around the Green Mountains of Vermont. All right, I'm all set. I'm all done. So now I will take my snowshoes and put them into my snowshoe tote. so that all that snow and mud perhaps doesn't get into my car. I can actually compress my poles and get them in there too. I got little shoulder straps. Honestly, a tote bag for a snowshoe is a really nice accessory. Keeps them together, and you don't need to, you know, again, worry about snow getting all over your car or wherever you may be storing them. So, once again, the Flex ALP from Tubbs. And I'm Onion Boy, and we are ORS Snowshoes Direct. Don't go changing.